Hey guys, back again. I bet you thought I was done with winter videos, didn't you? Well, I did. I thought I was done with winter videos. 100%. Thought so. But I'm not. I'm going to do this one. This will be the last winter video though. Okay? And I wanted to go ahead and get this one in now while I've got the chance to. And I wanted to talk about this pack that I'm wearing. Okay, this is an early edition Eberlestock half track. All right, and there's a couple of reasons why I want to discuss this particular pack. Okay, there's a few reasons. Okay, and I'm sorry to say that you cannot buy one just like this anymore. They changed the design, which I think was a flaw in their thinking, because I really feel that this is just a much better pack than what they currently offer. It has nothing to do with their thought processes, as far as, you know, they probably think they're doing the best thing. They probably think they're, you know, sticking with the super high quality and whatnot. But I'm here to tell you that this is better than what they currently offer. Okay, it's the earlier generation half track. Now I want you to take a look at this. Okay, take a look at this on me. And I just want you to see how well it fits. Okay, now I'm going to back up a bit because I need to fill you in with a little backstory with this Eberlestock half track and me. Okay, so I had one of these before. A buddy of mine had this. He had it in his truck. He was moving some stuff around. He pulled it out. He made the mistake of pulling this thing out of his truck, and I saw it. And I was like, hey, that's an Eberlestock half track, an earlier generation. And he is very notorious for buying and selling kit, because he's very, you know, I don't know. He's just got something about him. He's always buying and selling stuff. He's never happy with anything. But anyway, here I saw that, and I said, hey, that's an Eberlestock half track. I said, if you ever feel the inclination to sell that or trade that off, you let me know first. I have first dibs. Okay? And from then on, I was thinking about it. So, anyway, it came up. He brought it to me. He said, hey man, there it is. And he brought me this Eberlestock pouch. I had seen this pouch too, laying around in his truck. And it's Eberlestock also. I don't remember having one of these, but he had this, and I thought, well, how about that pouch too, right? So he brought the pouch. After messing around a bit with the pouch, putting it on the pack, I don't really care for this pouch too much. I'm sure it'll find some use at some point for something, right? That's how things are. You look, oh, I think I got something to go with that, and then you know, you go to your stuff, right? So why am I wearing this right now? Why am I wearing this on video? Okay, I'm wearing it to give you a visual while I tell you the backstory on myself and the Eberlestock half track. Because the Eberlestock half track I had got specifically for Nordic skiing, cross-country skiing. Okay, I got it particularly for that and for snowshoeing and for winter travel. I got it specifically for that. Now I have this Hill People Gear chest bag, okay, which really works well with this. So when I saw that half track, it all flooded back to me. That's, you know what, I gotta have that. And I looked at the new ones and I was like, no, I don't want the new stuff. No, I want the one I had before. So anyway, I was so lucky, destined, I guess, maybe, for this. Anyway, it's in very, very good condition. It's not new. It's not a new condition. He says, oh, it's a new condition. No, to me, I'm very finicky. You know, when it comes to something, if it's in like new condition, it's really in like new condition. It means that you can barely tell, right? You know, if it's in mint condition, that means it's like new. It's really excellent condition. This is in new. It's not new. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not new, but it's very good condition. Near mint. How's that? Well, because you got new, mint, near mint. So you could tell it was used. You know, it's got sand pennants. You know, had sand pennants on it. It's got some wear on the material. You know, I don't know the real history. I don't know if he's the original owner or not. Probably not. It could have been in a sandstorm. Don't know. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I liked it. I'm willing to clean it up a little bit and sort it out, right? Because it's in that good a condition. I'm willing to sort out all the little stuff. And I've sorted out most of the little stuff. And I'm gonna keep working on it. I'm gonna get rid of all these stupid little poles that are on there. Some people like those, I don't. I'm gonna put paracord poles, silencers, right? And probably gonna change out the buckles. I don't like the buckles, so I got Duraflex buckles. So I will probably change all buckles for Duraflex, which is what I got here. These are all very compliant, USA made Duraflex. Awesome side release buckles. Alright. What else? Okay, so why do I like this? Why? Because it just works so well for cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. It's a very easy to fit rucksack, and I can outfit it with a radio, okay, because it has openings that you can open at the top for radio. You could set it up, antenna, and handset use, okay. And on the inside, it's like an organizer's dream. You would think that it was set up for a radio operator, possibly, or some such person as that, right? Just looking at it, when you open it up, you know, you can pull it open because it's a zip open. It's not a top loader. You can just undo the zips and then pull it open the rest of the way. There are PALS webbing everywhere, organizing pockets everywhere. You can divide it, okay, and segregate kit in there. It's made of 1000 denier cordura. I love this pack, but I either sold it or traded it. I don't remember which one. But the thing was, is I kind of was like, but it's made in Vietnam, okay? You know, research over the years, I came to the conclusion that if you're going to have things made in Asia, there are 3 places to get things made in Asia as far as rucks go: Vietnam, Japan, South Korea. Those are the 3 major places that they are very, very good at sewing kit together. Okay, they're very, very good. That's not to say the rest of Asia is no good, but the materials, right? So one thing that there are a lot of manufacturers that they take like USA material and they will take it to Vietnam and have their seamstresses sew it together. Now I'm very big on USA made. You see, I got very, very compliant buckles here that I'm going to be putting on this at some point. But over the years, you got to pick and choose because there's so little USA made, right? And not everything that's very compliant is going to really fit your need. So you got to learn to use discernment on your kit as to what you want to. Well, I really need that feature. I can't reproduce it. I'm not skilled enough. I can't reproduce that feature. I'm going to get that and I'm going to plus it up. I'm going to beef up the sewing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Right? Berghaus that makes the Vulcan, a very tried and true rucksack over in the UK that so many former, soldiers love, Special Air Service guys, Marines over there, etc. That is now made in China, of all places. Now, I would never have something made in China for the military. Vietnam, like this, okay. China, no. Just wouldn't do it. No. But it is made in China. So, as you can see, these straps are thin. They're thin, but they're wide. This is for a reason. This is for being able to shoulder your weapon while you're on the move, skiing or snowshoeing or what have you. All right, and to not be so bulky, but spreads out the weight so that it's got the large landing pad for the weight on in this area. Right now, you'll notice that I have a chesty, which barely fits me because I have the Arnold Schwarzenegger 50-inch chest. Okay, but that's okay. I could always deal with that, right? Now, the waist belt or hip belt, whichever you like to call it, is removable. So if you're running, as soldiers are most times, if you are running a belt kit, you can take that off and just set that on the rear pouches that are on the belt kit. Okay. Out of time again. As usual, I'm always out of time. One day I'll be really out of time. And then I hopefully you'll be thankful for all these videos I've done, because I won't be able to do videos anymore then. But anyway, I'm gonna do a second video because I'm not finished. So I'm gonna come back in a second video. I'm gonna take this off, set this little guy right here, and I'm gonna come back in another video, and we are going to discuss the Eberlestock half track early model. See you there.